Hi everyone here, this is Dana, welcome back to my channel. I do apologize for the lack of videos this month, even though I originally stated I would have plenty more. I simply had life circumstances got in the way, but enough of that. I want to do a video talking about my favorite movies from 2017. There actually were some really wonderful films last year that I definitely want to talk about because movies are something that I'm passionate about. I hope you enjoy my lists. It's in no particular order. The first film on my list is Logan, which I think is the best X-Men film in years, and just what a great way to send off Logan / Wolverine's character. Like, this being Hugh Jackman's last hurrah, I think he gave hands down his best performance in an X-Men movie to date. Just so touching, it's so sad, and like a very different take on the character, but at the same time it's just so like poignant and powerful, and just such a great way to end a story arc for Logan's character. And I just loved this movie from start to finish. It really is a great film. My next film on this list is War for the Planet of the Apes, the third installment in the Planet of the Apes sequel / prequel / reboot trilogy. More reboot trilogy, I'd say. Absolutely loved this film. Thought it was the best yet, and one of the best sort of sci-fi / sci-fi movies I think I've seen in quite some time too. And just the acting, it's incredible. Andy Serkis, his ability to just act with his motion capture, create such a believable character is just incredible. It has a very bittersweet ending. Like Logan, it's a very poignant plot, and it is very sad a lot of the time, but still has its very poignant sort of uplifting moments too, and I really did love that. And it's not the kind of movie I would have expected when I first saw the first movie in this trilogy. And then the second one I also thought was great. This one I think is easily as good as the second one, and I don't know which one I rank above, but I did love this movie and think it definitely deserves a spot on this list here. As you know, Christopher Nolan is one of my favorite directors. I've loved all of the movies he's done. Dunkirk was no exception. It is such a great film, and a very great but also somewhat unorthodox war film, in that there really isn't a central character, but it's very much about the event that took place in World War II, wherein several citizens, like actual people, went out and saved, the men who were fighting in this horrific, war, and just the sacrifices that were involved. Just amazing cinematography. Like, the way it's shot, it's like, it really makes you feel like you're in the moment. It feels like you're there. Like, really gives you a feeling of what that time in history, that situation was really like. And I just loved everything about this movie. It managed to convey such a specific message and theme from start to finish, and Christopher Nolan's always been top-notch at that, and Dunkirk was no exception. It's definitely one of the best movies I saw this last year. So, as you know, one of my guilty pleasures is watching really bad movies and sort of just for fun, just for laughs. And what's amazing is that the movie The Disaster Artist is a movie based off of the making of the movie The Room, which is considered by many the worst movie ever made. And this is sort of about the character Tommy Wiseau, how he met Greg Sestero, who co-starred with him in The Room, and how how he made this movie. And it's just such a hilarious movie, but in the same way, it's, funnily enough, it's also sort of inspiring, because as somebody who wants to make movies someday, kind of, inspire me, even if I mess up, go for it. Tommy Wiseau did, and seems to have worked out for him well enough. But no, it's just James Franco and Dave Franco just both do such a great job of really, James Franco's performance as Tommy Wiseau, really, I thought I was watching the real thing. It was surreal to me. Such a hilarious but also touching film. Absolutely had to put it on this list because it's amazing. And last, but definitely not least, I have to put Pixar's latest masterpiece, Coco. Such a vibrant, heartwarming, just great film, and it made me cry. I saw it in the theaters twice, and I cried both times. This is like exactly the kind of movie that like I needed both of the times I saw it, and like I felt so much better after I saw this movie. It's just like Pixar just has this ability to really get to our human emotions, like, and this is no different. And of course the animation is top notch. Such a vibrant, colorful movie to look at. Like the voice acting's terrific. The music's really good too, and I think it's one of Pixar's very best films, to be honest. And I don't know where I'd rank it as far as all the Pixar movies go, but I absolutely loved this film, and definitely put it on my list. That wraps up my favorite movies of the past year, 2017, in no particular order. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll be patient and watch my next video when it happens. Take care.